Seller financing. Seller acts as the bank. Basically, and a lot of things I do with these terms, I never really say, hey, to the seller. I don't always say, we're going to subject to your house. We're going to seller finance. No, I try to always dumb down my language, right? Right. Because remember, these people are not in our business. So I always say things like, would you accept payments over time? Right. Oh, how does that work? Right. Think like that. So so they could become the bank. One thing I'll say, hey, Mr. Seller, you understand how to buy a house, right? You borrowed money from the bank. Well, I'm just asking you to become Bank of America, right? That's what I'm doing. So and that's essentially what's happening here. So to keep it simple, if they own the house free and clear, they can then create a mortgage. But once again, 100,000. They own the house free and clear. Let's say the house, I'll even pay more for the house if I have time. This strategy I will do longer. Okay. So if they own it free and clear, let's say it's worth 100,000 and they want 100,000. They don't want a low cash offer. Okay. I'll give you 100,000, but it goes back to how do we all win, right? What I always put on the table is rather than when people think when it's negotiating, it's like, put your fists up, you or me, I win or you win, right? No, I say, hey, how can we both take the situation and win? So I say, I stand side by side with them, not face to face, side by side, and I say, look at this. Imagine there's a table here. And me and you just need to create a game plan together with our own pieces to create a winning strategy that you get what you want and I get what I want. And if we can't create a winning strategy on this blank canvas, we part as friends. Fair enough, right? Kind of lowers the pressure, right? So let's put our brains together. For example, I did this in Sedona, Arizona. This was about 2 years ago. A wholesaler brought me a deal. They didn't know what to do with it, right? So they allowed me to come in and structure the deal. So the homeowner, or the person that owned the house, the parents had passed away 10 years ago. House has been vacant in Sedona, Arizona for 10 years. The brother lived in Tucson, sister lived in Flagstaff, and the brother was in charge of the estate. So I basically said, what do you want? In a perfect world, sitting on Santa Claus's lap, what do you want? I want $750,000. Okay. We looked at the house, easy, Sedona, you need $200,000 renovation. Broke down the numbers, cash offer $450, right? Oh, everyone's giving me that offer. I'll never do that. I'm not giving away the house. You guys know that story, right? So fair enough, but that's just realistic numbers. Starting at $750, if we were to resell it and working backwards, that's just where you end up roughly.